till the night with outside, but with Mad.
Hi there, everybody. This is Mary Kirby, also known as Runway Girl.
John Ostrower, also known as Flight Blogger. We're here at day 2 of the Paris Air Show, having just wrapped up, and we're going to kind of take things top to bottom. We are tired, we've had too much coffee, but there's a lot going on, so we want to talk to you about it.
And what a difference a day makes. How about it? We've got some significant wide-body orders in a down economy. Pretty cool?
Absolutely, and we really thought that wide-body orders were pretty tapped out at this Paris Air Show. You know, you kind of see a lot of small orders, narrow-body aircraft, but we have AirAsia coming in with an order for up to 15 A350s. And this is actually a really big deal because AirAsia really wants to expand to the U.S. market. About a month or so ago, the airline came out with a specially painted A340-300, painted in the colors of the Oakland Raiders, a California football team, which doesn't really make sense because AirAsia doesn't fly to the United States. So at the time, Tony Fernandez, who runs the airline, said, well, we want to be visible in all markets. Well, they don't have an airplane that can actually fly from Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, where they're based, all the way to the U.S. So that really kicked off a lot of speculation that the airline was getting ready for a big order. And today we actually saw it. And for all of you social media buffs out there, Tony Fernandez actually used Twitter to announce the order. And he's actually, you can find him at Tony Fernandez. That's with an S at the end, not a Z, if you want to be following him on Twitter.
Well, thank you for that seriously in-depth rundown, John. And for those of you who don't care about football, let's talk about planes. So, C-Series, some interesting thoughts on that today. Bombardier finally said that they plan first flight 2012. I think it's kind of cool. I don't think they've said that before on record. What do you think?
No, I think it's really a big step forward. I mean, there's life at this show. Mm-hmm. And the fact that new development programs are coming up, we've got the new re-wing 777 being talked about, we've got C-Series taking shape, we've got upgrades on the 737. You know, we have new engines that we're looking at from Pratt & Whitney and CFM, and we're really talking about a market that has found a way to thrive in down times.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But we've also been getting out there and talking to some of the smaller players. Particularly interesting little conversation I had today with a company called Super 98, and they have come up with an aerodynamic drag kit for MD-80s.
Well, okay, MD-80s are really huge in the U.S. Major carriers like Delta and American, and from this point of view, actually, Delta actually started in-flight connectivity on their MD-80s. Am I right about that?
Yeah, well, I think so. But the thing is, that's really kind of cool, is that if you still have MD-80s and you're waiting, for another 8 years for a successor narrow body from Airbus or Boeing, this helps to extend the life of those aircraft.
Exactly, and that really seems to be a reoccurring theme at this show. That what can we do to get, we being airlines, I'm not an airline, I'd like to be. Stay tuned, we might have some big news later on this week. Flight Blogger announces big order at Paris Air Show. I wonder what plane I'll pick.
Oh my God.
Well, okay, that speculation aside, really, manufacturers have been focusing on getting the most out of existing airplanes. You see, increases in maximum takeoff weight for better payload performance. You see, little aerodynamic tweaks to get the best out of, in terms of fuel efficiency. So really, you have the theme is getting the most out of what you have if you're not ordering airplanes. So we have a visitor.
We have a visitor.
Yeah.
We got to mention this guy. This is Stefan the pilot. And he's our little mascot, and he's been flying all over the world with our journalists, and it's been crazy. Stefan's been up to some nasty stuff.
I don't really want to speak to this, because that would make it okay. You have just seen the wrap-up from day 2 at the Paris Air Show. Stay with us. I will be here with Mary Kirby for day 3, and we look forward to another great big day here at Paris, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
For all the latest Paris Air Show news, go to flightglobal.com/Paris.